The star Betelgeuse went a little dim in 2019. Astronomers think they know why. The star Betelgeuse visibly dimmed in 2019. Now, a new analysis tells about why Betelgeuse blew out and is still recovering. The red supergiant star, which is about 530 multiples of 6 trillion miles from Earth, is among the brightest in the night sky. The star forms the shoulder of the group Orion, the Hunter. It's also older, related to old people. Large, bright star is nearing the end of its related to stars life and will eventually explode in a supernova visible from Earth, though it might take another 100,000 years, according to 2021 research. Betelgeuse's light started to dim. By February 2020, it had lost 2/3 of its usual, commonly and regular, healthy brightness as seen from Earth. Scientists studying the weird dimming decided that the star itself was not very soon going supernova, but that a giant dust cloud had hidden some of the star's light. Related, bright star Betelgeuse might be hiding, giving shelter to a deep, dark secret. Now, scientists using the Hubble Space Telescope have told about that this dust cloud was the result of a huge ejection from the star's surface. A plume more than 1 million miles, 1.6 million kilometers, across may have risen from inside the star, producing equal to a starquake, a shock that blew out a chunk of the star's surface 400 million times larger than those usually seen in the sun's coronal mass ejections, the team reported in a paper published to the preprint computer file full of information, R14, and accepted by the Related to the Study of How Stars and Planets Behave, Journal 4, Book, Magazine, etc. Betelgeuse continues doing some very unusual things right now. The interior is sort of bouncing, study author Andrea Dupree, associate director of the Harvard and Smithsonian Center for the Study of How Stars and Planets Behave, said. This is unknown, land area owned or controlled by someone, in star science, Dupree said. We've never before seen a huge mass ejection of the surface of a star, she said. We are left with something going on that we don't completely understand. It's a totally new important thing, big event that we can watch, notice, celebrate, obey directly and resolve surface details with Hubble. We're watching, related to stars, change for the better, over time, in real time. The new research also incorporated information from a variety of other, related to stars, buildings where you look at stars, etc., such as the Stellar Robotic building where you look at the stars, etc., in Spain's Canary Islands, and NASA's Earth traveling around a central object, Stereo A spacecraft. By piecing together different types of data, Dupree and her team were able to put together a story of the blowout and its bad after effects. The sudden explosive shooting up and out of matter blew off a chunk of the star's lower atmosphere, the photosphere, leaving behind a cool spot that was further blocked by the dust cloud from the blowout. Above, in the first two panels, as seen in ultraviolet light with the Hubble Space Telescope, a bright, hot blob of plasma is ejected from the coming into view of a huge transfer of heat by air or fluid movement cell on the star's surface. In panel 3, the outflowing, expelled gas quickly expands outward. It cools to form a huge cloud of hiding, blocking dust grains. The final panel tells about the huge dust cloud blocking the light, as seen from Earth, from a quarter of the star's surface. The chunk of photosphere was more than 2, but not a lot of, times the mass of Earth's moon, according to NASA's statement. This cool spot and dust cloud explain why Betelgeuse's light dimmed. The star is still feeling the echoes the people who work to find information found. Before the sudden explosive shooting up and out of matter, Betelgeuse had a pulsating pattern, dimming and brightening on a 400-day cycle. That cycle is now gone, at least, only for a short time. It's possible that the transfer of heat by air or fluid movement, cells inside the star are still sloshing around, disrupting this pattern, the people who work to find information found. The star's outer atmosphere may be back to usual, commonly and regular, healthy, but its surface may still be jiggling like jello, according to NASA's Hubble site. The sudden explosive shooting up and out of matter isn't events or objects that prove something, that Betelgeuse will go supernova anytime soon, the people who work to find information said, but it does show how old stars lose mass. If Betelgeuse does finally die in a, related to stars, explosion, the light will be visible in the daytime from Earth, but the star is too far away to have any other hits effects on our planet.